What's that?
Coming up soon.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely feels autumny. Yeah. It's fairly autumnal. You're autumnal. You are. You're an autumn baby. I'm going to miss Sark, and I'm going to miss you.
You don't have to go.
No, but I am going. I know, it's like, who are you? I know. If I ever wanted to commit a crime, I literally just have to dress like this. No one will know who I am. I'm walking across the country, across England.
Where from?
Cornwall to the Norfolk coast, 500 miles. Yeah. Kenilworth, which is just below Land's End.
Yeah.
And then all the way through. It's like I start at the sea and I end at the sea, but I'm mainland all the way across. Which bit? Devon, it'd be Chagford, so I go through Dartmoor. Straight across the middle, yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's obviously the right season to be walking and get to eat everything. There's 5, 6 of us performing a play of George and the Dragon. And it's like the traditional mummers play. It's like 1,000 years old, and it's about our patron saint, but it's about him fighting with Muslims, fighting with the Saracen Knight. So I'm just like, here's our traditional play. We do the play, and then we just be like, so how's everyone think everything's going? how you all doing out there? So it's called Pilgrimage for Peace, but it's like basically just seeing how everyone's doing. And the thing that's nice about it is you end up staying with loads of really lovely, well, you just end up staying with people and everyone looks after you, but they could be from fox hunters to hippies, from like landed gentry in castles to, like everyone's the same and everyone's really nice. And so that's kind of almost the play itself, is us saying how nice people are and all the lovely things that they've done. Should be nice. Yeah, 2 months and it's just, chill. See you soon, my darling. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Have a good time.
Yeah, cheers, darling. I'll see you on the return.
Behave yourself.
No, I definitely won't be doing that. Yeah. So I was panicking a little bit at Kentwell and was just like, and then I woke up the next day and I was like, that was just fear. Mm-hmm. I was living in fear. Mm-hmm. And we have to, that's what's happening generally. So what we need to do is like live into love and, trust. And then, and because of that, I then went, this is more important now than it's ever been. I mean, I think like obviously COP was really important because what we were doing, we were going to COP, it was a very big deal. But I also kind of knew that that we weren't going to change the world with it. I mean, we did a whole load, loads came from it. Yeah. But I also knew that, it was an intention and an action that felt like at least we're doing something, which is really good. Whereas this feels like it is like important. The act of doing it is actually needed and necessary. I'm
really interested to see what we're gonna find.
Yeah.
Along the way, and how people in communities will have, if that's shifted at all, if there has been a shift.
I just want to get as much out as possible to just to try and inspire some hope, basically. Just to inspire some hope. And I mean, really could have been Pilgrimage for Hope. But it's for peace. I think we need to be saying it's for peace. And that'd be what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think for me, what I really want to get out of this is to connect with people and just reconnect, because I think we are very siloed at the moment.
Yeah.
Societies are siloed, like our algorithms and our communities have dwindled, and people just have their communities online, and we're all just siloed away from each other, and I'm seeing factions forming.
Yeah.
And that worries me.
Yeah.
Because I think this is when it becomes easy to dehumanize that other group.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
this,
of course,
that like
exactly.
in-group, out-group thing becomes very, very strong. No matter what side you're on, no matter what you're doing, and what you were saying, like you know, that in-group, out-group becomes very, very strong, and then it just becomes stronger and stronger and stronger until you're, you know, in a position where you're calling the other side cockroaches and they're evil. You know, that word is thrown around a lot now. You know, this like idea of, you know, demons coming, like literal demons coming in. It's like, this is crazy talk.
Yeah.
It just sounds so extreme, and it's like people who want, you know, society to go to the extremes have to raise the stakes with their language. They have to say, you know, we're under attack. You know, we are, you know, we are under attack. Our way of life is under attack. You know, we're defending ourselves. So it justifies the actions that you're taking against the outgroup. And I think that humanity is slipping away from us. And you know, we are all people at the end of the day. And it's so hard when you're angry and you're scared to come back to a place of love and compassion, and to try and understand the people that, you know, that you're frightened of or angry with, or you know, that's really difficult. And I really want to you know, see people, I want people to see me as a person instead of an enemy.
Yeah. It's listening, and like, I think like it's almost been like a good news, you know, like the prophets, like the good news Bible. It's almost like that kind of vibe. It's like, good news, guys, people are nice.
Yeah,
They're
because
actually
everyone
really
is so nice.
You know, people are
This
actually
is
nice.
it. You know, we go on these adventures, and it really does reaffirm our faith in
Yeah,
humanity,
like all the
because
different
people
types
are
of people we
kind.
meet are kind.
They're all really kind.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I haven't really looked at the weather. What's the weather?
Can't make up its mind. It's in, it's out. It was rain and sun. I thought it was dry while I walked here, and now it's just started hammering again.
Yeah. So it's just dipping in and out.
It's just very changeable. I think it will be like this while we're walking.
Yeah.
I've just brought.
And then we're going to have some raging heat again at some point.
Yeah. I haven't got any waterproof trousers because the bum isn't waterproof anymore. So I think I threw them away before, thinking I'd got some good ones to replace them, and then they were too long, so I had to take them back. So I'm just going to bare legs it. Skin's waterproof, it's fine.
Yeah, skin is waterproof. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to walk with new people. That feels exciting as well. It's actually half and half. It's there's you and Dill. I don't know what's happening with Dill, but I've told her where we're going in an email.
Okay.
So
hopefully she'll turn up. I didn't bring the phone for her. Bollocks. Okay, I'll bring I'll give it to you at another time, because I need to get the high vis and t-shirts out to you when they're ready.
Okay,
so shall I tell Dan? Yeah, so that's the one thing I wanted to work out with the train.
We are going to Becky's quite soon, which is Wilson family.
Yep.
So we can post it to her.
When
we'll look at the dates. We'll do it when we're on the train. We'll look at the dates.
And I'll post the phone for Dill, so you can at least
keep in touch with her.
Keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Keep in touch with her, like where the rest of the pilgrimage.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can probably hear it's quite flappy and noisy because we are camped on the edge of a cliff under near a place called Cannibal. We're actually in Nanjizzle Bay, I think it's called. And we're on the 2nd of September. So we met up yesterday for the pilgrimage for peace. And we went on the train down to Penzance and then met up with each other. And then took a taxi to Land's End, and then walked from Land's End down to Kenlebol, which is where the pilgrimage route of the Michael line begins. And it was kind of amusing because by the time we all got to the pub and met each other and had eaten and got ourselves ready, which wasn't long. We didn't mess around. It was just trains were late, flights were delayed, and all sorts of things. It was really dark, so it was like 10 o'clock by the time we got to Land's End. And it was quite an amusing and epic start to the adventure, because we had to walk through the dark along the cliff path, and at one point it tipped down with rain, which it wasn't meant to. It wasn't meant to rain until later on. So we then were soaking wet, and we passed Ken Bowl, where I sang the first line of the Proclaimers song 500 Miles when I first did this walk in 2020. And I recognised the spot and I recognised the landscape, but it wasn't somewhere where you could camp because it's all gorse and heather. And so we carried on walking, but we knew that there was a really nice place where we had camped before, which is where we found. We're there. It's near Jizzle Bay. It's beautiful. When we were here 2 years ago, there was it was 3 years ago. There was a seal with her pup on the beach, which was lovely. We didn't camp right next to them because we didn't want to disturb them. We camped further away. But we found this place where we were sort of in a nook and flat ground, and it was just a perfect spot for camping. And so we knew that this place existed, this camping spot. But trying to find it in the dark in the rain was really and walking along the cliff edge where it was just like, yeah, obviously there are people here with us. There's 3 of us that have done it before and 3 that are new. And the new people were like, we don't normally walk along in the dark. And definitely not along the edge of cliffs in the dark. And it seems quite normal to me because I'm from Sark. And so, yeah, I'm always walking along mad, high up, perilous places in the dark. Normally a bit drunk as well. I wasn't drunk. I'd only had one cider. Very delicious Perry cider that we had at the Crown pub in Penzance. Really nice pub. And the cider was delicious. So, yes, I'd only had one drink, and it felt very perilous last night. It was quite scary because it was crashing sea. It was a very tempestuous sea, and we were just walking along this tiny little cliff path. But we found our spot, and it was really good, and we were really glad when we found it. And we set up camp and had a fairly good night's sleep. I have to get used to my tent because it's tiny, and I do have claustrophobia, and so most of my dreams last night were about me having claustrophobic, like, sort of moments. So a bit unnerving in that sense, but I will just get used to it. It is my little coffin tent. And it's quite a bit bigger than 2 of the tents that 2 of the guys have bought. There's Dan, who is a new pilgrim, and Francesca, who's also new, and they're in really tiny tents. And then mine's the next smallest. And then Dill, who's a seasoned walker, and then Scarlett, who's a seasoned walker, and Eilish, who's new as well. They all have quite big tents, like a normal sort of dome tent size. So it'll be interesting to see how everyone's fared this morning, if their tent survived, because it's quite windy, as you can hear. But yeah, it was my first night's sleep, and I can't wait to open the zip and see the view. So let's have a look.
You can. I think, like, if what we're doing makes people feel hopeful, then I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's something that we've experienced, obviously, that people... I was quite surprised when people started saying that they felt better about the state of the world. They knew someone was doing something.
Yeah. But that's what people literally did say, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fact that someone was just doing something.
That was like a happy...
Yeah.
I think if you set out to, like... It's going to make you feel really hopeful after this. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
it's
but...
hard to...
Yeah, but that's not... They don't know that's what... We're not telling them that.
Yeah.
I mean, we are now. But,
so what we're going to do is inspire the world. We're going to unite everyone, world peace.
But it's that thing of, like... Well, it's intention.
Yeah.
Setting an intention to Like, it's not even that you're saying that you're like, I'm setting intention to inspire. It's like, I'm looking for the inspiration that I feel is there from humans of how kind and lovely people are.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think we have definitely slept on created some snail graves.
yeah,
Created some what?
snail graves.
Oh. Can see like a couple of carcasses around.
Yeah, they're not many, considering how many there were.
Yeah, we rehomed them, didn't we? Just chucking them in the dark.
But last night really feels like a dream.
Yeah, it was a weird dream, wasn't it? I mean, it feels like we went into Hades last night.
I think I just was like, felt so calm that in my memory, I'm like, surely that was a dream. And we were like just walking around.
In the pitch black along the edge of a cliff.
I was a bit like, I was just sort of going along with it, and then I was like, should I go along with it? Should I? But then I went off to like look at that other thing, and then I was like, this is really fucking stupid. Like, what if you twist an ankle?
Yeah.
You idiot, go and catch them up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I do need a rain jacket, so I like fucked about with my rain jacket for a bit. Anyway, I caught you up, so it's fine. That's gonna go.
Oh, thank you. Right, we're gonna do a line run in ceremony.
Okay.
We're just gonna do it really quickly though. We're not gonna like act it. Just say it quickly, so these guys can hear it, and we're saying it here at the start. Rome, Rome, I cry. Make passage now, stand back on every side. At the sound of the trumpet and the beat of the drum, we shall see our jolly players come. Huzzah! We bring you bold actors who fight for their meat, and we bring you bloody battle, both victory and defeat. And the gentle actors who show pleasant play. So come in, St. George, and show the way.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! And then the song. We gets up in the morn and we sound the harvest horn. Master is on his for to mind. First thing we take in hand is the supper from the can. So we drink and drink until the bottom we find. Then each man will take his part and wax with hand and heart, while the glorious sun do shine, do shine. While the glorious sun do shine. Our master rings the can, he's a jolly-hearted man. Come, my lads, and drink a drop of the best. And don't you sob for several when you hear the wagons rattle. The sun he is a-rowing to the west, to the west. For the sun he is a-drawing to the west. The farmer's daughter dear brews us plenty of strong beer, which is enough to cheer up any soul. Then each man with you can say, heaven bless this happy day, when we crown the harvest with a flowing bowl, a flowing bowl. When we crown the harvest with a flowing bowl. Huzzah! Huzzah! Well done, everyone. So this is our play. This is what we're going to be doing. I've got the high arcane. So if we all pull a card and then take a moment to reflect and take a moment to breathe and connect to the lines and feel. But this is kind of the lines in the universe sort of giving us an archetype to carry while we walk. Yeah, so I didn't walk last year and it was awful. And I didn't like it, and so I'm just like, I'm not going to do that again. And I'm in a quite sort of hangman-y place with it, in that I'm surrendering to just that it has to happen. So it's like, I knew that I needed to do it. I felt like I felt bereft. I felt like I wasn't getting to see my mum for a year, and I missed the lines. And I'm excited already about like the Spine of Albion next year and seeing Ellen and Belinus again. Like, So they're different, but I also don't ever want to put anything on to people. Like, you have your own experience of it and meet them yourself, because it's our inner world that we're walking into now. So we've left the outer world, and we've left Chronos time. So Chronos time is chronological time, and we're entering Kairos time, which is perfect timing, and that's where synchronicity happens. That's where magic happens. So we're entering into this magical liminal space where we have 2 months of Kairos time, and to just give ourselves over to it. And I've just missed it, and I miss the lines, and all of us have our own inner world and our own imaginations and our own relationship to all of it, to the lines, to what it means, what synchronicity is, religion, all of the things. So it's like my hierophantness is to support you with whatever your inner world version is. It's like there is no right or wrong, you know, everyone has their own. And the way I feel about it is like when you were a kid, you had your imaginary world, and you'd have the tree that was your friend, or the den that you built, and there was these places and these magical realms that were your inner world, and it's reconnecting to that. And so it's completely your own flavour. It could be Transformers and robots, it can be whatever it is that's you, and that's your relationship to this place. But we cut it all in half. We just went outer, and we did reason, and we did logic, and we did rationality, and we've done amazing things with that, and we've got as far as we've got, and we've done all these incredible things. But we did throw the baby out with the bathwater. Bless you. And there was so much corruption in religion at the time when that happened. Like, there was plenty of, I mean, I'm not saying that people needed to get their heads chopped off, because that's obviously not the nicest thing to have happened, but like, people needed sorting out because it was corrupt. And so, like, I can understand why that reaction happened, but I do think it's like a pendulum, and that you'll gradually find balance. And maybe when we actually find absolute balance, the game ends and we pop out of this, and that's the end of that. So also there's an element of like, do we want the game to end? Like, are you enjoying the ride? Are you enjoying the journey? So yeah, we're on the journey, and there are like, you know, there are dark times, and this is a winter, it feels like, but there will be spring again, and summer will return. And like, you know, personally, I was, you know, there for some of the summer, and I felt a bit sickened by it, because I knew that really we were doing it at people's expense, and I knew that, you know, someone somewhere was suffering for us to be living the lovely time that we were living. And how do we get better if we're comfortable? So in a way, things do need to become uncomfortable and difficult and icky and dark for better things to come. So it's trusting the journey, like we're going to trust this journey, and see what unfolds, and just trust what's happening. So yeah, that's where so my intention is to literally just see what happens. And to, like, I'm excited about, I'm at the beginning of a book that's by an author that I love, and I'm opening the first page, and I'm just excited about reading the book, and I don't want to rush to the end, but I'm going to enjoy every second of reading it. Well, that's my intention. My own Bible, which is this.
I feel like as well you're helping all of us to become initiated through this journey as well.
Yeah, which I want to support everyone with that. But I'm always initiating too, and you're doing that for me too. You know, it's a collaboration, because we are all one, and I don't just mean that in a really annoying hippie way. We are all one. We're all just external hard drives for each other. So whatever I'm holding, you're kind of giving to me. But I'm doing the same with you guys too. So it's a two-way thing. So I'll grab the cards back. Oh no, put them down.
Got a tiger climbing up his leg.
Yes, because the fool, everything is the fool's favourite thing, even when he's being bitten by a tiger. So that's the thing with the fool. Everything's the fool's favourite thing. Doesn't matter where you are or what mad situation you're in.
Cuddling his leg.
Yeah, it's always your favourite thing. Which I think the two archetypes of the pilgrim is the fool and the hermit. So the hermit's got the little spark is the thing that you were born with. When the sperm and the egg hit, it made a little spark, and that's your soul. And you've got this little lantern, and the hermit is the, you know, protector and looking after of this thing. And it's when you're spending time actually connecting with that and nourishing it, but like what you're saying, you feel like you need to do. But the fool is trusting the unknown, and is stepping off that cliff into the unknown. And even when things are like last night, mad, it's still hilarious, and it's still your favourite thing. So it's just, I think that the pilgrim is both the hermit and the fool, is the overall archetypes. But what we'll do now is we're going to pull 2 runes. Can we use your hat?
Yes.
When you pull your runes, you can put them back in again, because these will be for everyone to do. So if you pull 2 runes, this is for us to make a medicine line, like an energy line across the land, and it'll be for wherever you begin and end, which is fine. And we'll all draw our first ones on one of that stone there, I think. We'll draw our first ones on there, and then we'll pick up stones along the way, draw the second one on, and then when we stop, we'll drop them off, and then we'll have put this energy line across where we're walking. So
Where do runes come from?
runes are Nordic, they're Viking. And they used to like write text messages to each other pretty much. So you're going with courage, which is steadfast like the horse. And then this one is Thuraz, which is Thor's rune. So if you be drawing your rune on there, draw it in front of you, because then we'll sort of end up with on that one there.
Okay.
So draw the M. I think just do it in place if you can. So that's the horse, that's courage and steadfastness. It's like, even if it's difficult, just one step at a time, be steadfast, but like, doesn't mean necessarily rushing. I'd say like slow and steady. You know, what was it that Helen always said? Slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Yeah.
Just quite remember that. Like, don't ever panic trying to do things. Like, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. But remember the thorn. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just try and remember it. So the thorn is what you're walking, and that means like a shamanic journey. It's one of my favourite runes to pull, because it just means like it's not going to be easy, but it's like Lord of the Rings, you know, taking the ring to Mordor. Like it's worth it.
Not gonna be easy.
It's not going to be easy, but it's worth it. It was worth it. It's a big old journey.
I felt like Gollum when I was down there. Pulling across the rock.
I can totally see
I went
that.
down this morning and I was like literally
Sliding around.
I didn't go for a swim, I just went and dipped my feet in the water.
What have you got? So you've got a message, a spiritual message, and then abundance.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the spiritual message, like I always think, especially in this situation, it's like you know, noticing the symbols, the synchronicities,
Isn't this, it's Loki's rune, isn't it?
which is your archeitype. Stick them back in. Remember, yours is abundance.
It's the awful side of my archetype, which I hate. It's undeniably part of my archetypal family. Do I take 2?
Yeah. And choose which order they're in before you look at them. Kind of. So what have you got? You've got Which one are you saying first? That one?
Water.
Lagus is water, so that's like really spiritual. It's like Pisces.
So deep is the
Yeah, water, deep.
And is the first rune how we're starting?
Yeah.
What we're starting?
Yeah,
And
so
you've got Swalo, which is the sun.
the sun. Yeah, which is like full illumination.
Fire
Yeah.
and water.
Yeah. Beautiful. Amazing.
So stick them back in there. What we'll
You've
do is
got a-
before we
Right,
write yours on there,
First
Lagus.
one.
Oh, what was how did that?
It's basically an arrow, but
It's-
without one half
it's
of the
this,
pointy
but
bit.
without this
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And does it go the other way?
Yeah,
Or
no,
does
it's
it
the
go the
same.
same way?
Yeah.
Same way.
It's like an upside down L.
Oh, I think I had it upside down to this.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. There we go.
Perfect.
What have you got there? Hey, Glaz. And then Ing, that's my rune. As in, the first rune you ever pull is like a rune for you to have connection with. So if you've never pulled a rune before, that would be one of them. Heglaz is like, it's a hailstorm, so it's like, it's hardcore.
Like the tower.
It's like the tower. Yeah. It's like things are going to get destroyed, but also it's water in the end, you know. But Ing is the sperm. It's masculine fertility. It's creativity. It's like the moment that the sperm pierces the egg, like nothing will be the same again. It's transformation. It's full transformation. So it's a bit like getting the tower and the death card.
Yeah.
But like that's
My
epic.
card for this year was the death card.
Oh well, there you go.
Where's the Sharpie?
Yeah. Hey, Glaz.
It's like a H with a cross with an angular bar.
Yeah, an angular H bit. I got these runes on the, you know, when we did the talk with the Spine of Albion authors in
I don't know, I was there.
Chap. Gary and Caroline did their
So
talk.
whatever I draw first
So
is
yeah,
right, that's
first
my
one.
rune.
That's your rune. So if you've never pulled a rune, that's your rune.
Yeah.
It's a good rune. Yeah.
I have
So this one is man. So this is mankind. It's community. It's humanity, and then water, Legolas. So that's, I mean, that would be almost like the runes of the pilgrimage, because you're going to be talking to people, community, and mankind, and what is it about being human, and then remembering the depths and the inner world and the emotional world, because we're also outer. Who does not contain within them worlds unimagined, and like underneath the sea there's caves and ravines and mountains that no one's even seen before, you know.
Yeah,
And that's what our inner world is.
Manux is kind of like the magician.
Yeah, the Magus.
Magus, yeah.
Yeah,
and then
awesome.
water's my
And water's your second, and then
Do you want me to hold the hat?
yeah, well yeah, you can take that, thank you for that. I'm going to do it that way round. Ah, a lot of Legolas. So I've got Laguz as well.
Amazing.
Laguz is the water one, and then this is Eeyore? Is it EO8? EOH? Eowats.
Let me see.
It
Oh,
is.
it's Algates.
Oh, Algates.
That's my
So
rune.
this is funny because this is the rune I pulled for the last pilgrimage. I got this one and then strength. This time I've got this one and then water.
Wow.
It's about being like, I always think of it as Kate Bush running up that hill. It's like being wild and free and just like, be wild. But it's like, it's protection, but it's like the elk with its antlers. It's protected because it's so present that it like hears the twig breaking, and so it's able to protect itself.
When the rushes like rustle and like alerts you.
Yeah.
When you can hear the tigers and the rushes.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But it's like a free wild animal.
Yeah.
And like,
It's like protection
I love that
in the sense
Kate
of like.
yeah, it's just like, la, 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 la. Okay, cool. So I'm the only one that pulled a repeat second rune, but
I have this rune on my finger.
oh, there you go. Diz has it on his finger as well. Diz has the rune you've pulled for your second one, Thor has, and that rune on his finger. And the first pilgrimage I did, I pulled that rune and my rune, which is the diamond. And so doing this walk, this first pilgrimage, I set off. There was 3 storms with names. It was Thor and thunder and rain all the way. And my husband split up with me, and then I walked into my new life in Sark, got there and he had that tattoo on his finger, and I met the love of my life, and I'm like living way more my true life than I was before, and that was my rune. So it was like I became more myself through going through this storm. So yeah, it's cool shit. Right.
May I also make an offering?
Yes, of course.
I brought with me this yellow face paint, and I started really enjoying doing like little dots on my cheeks, and I just feel like it's such a nice way of like marking yourself and like sort of bringing light and sunshine with you. So if anyone wants some dots
Let's
on
do
their
that.
cheek,
Yes, please.
I'll go around and give them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, very sunny. That chariot just wants to keep moving.
Keep to get going.
He wants to get going.
And it is 11 o'clock. So
Excellent.
time to sit there.
So,
Does anyone mind putting 2 little
oh
dots
yeah,
on me?
go on. Right hand. So if you pull the chariot just wants to go, but we are going to go in a second chariot.
Going.
There we go. Put your fingertips together. And then bend your knuckles. And then we untwist.
Yeah.
Pilgrim power!
Does anyone want some pomegranate?
Yeah, why not? We really will go to the underworld. Excellent.
That was amazing. I was thinking, what can we get Jolie to do? I mean, you already had it all planned.
Yeah, there's like mad astrology going on at the moment as well. Yeah. Saturn's gone retrograde in Pisces, which is Laguz. So all the water that we kept coming up, Saturn, who's the hard taskmaster, is in retrograde in Pisces till the end of the year. So it's like, because the pilgrimage won't end when we stop walking, it will, I mean, it's still affecting us now. They just have had a Zoom call from the COP one for like integration like work, because it's just like it still works on you, like it lasts forever. I mean, you must feel the same about the pilgrimage you did, like there's still things coming from that, and yeah, exactly, it doesn't stop.
Well, before we began this, there were so many synchronicities in the build-up.
Yeah.
It felt like it had already taken place.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
synchronicities?
Well, just the fact that
Mad coincidences that feel profound.
I was having like deep thoughts. I was like, should I do the full thing? Maybe I should do part of it. And I was going up to Froome to do a tarot reading, and Dan was the first person that had booked in.
And he wasn't sure whether to do the pilgrimage or not.
Yeah, he was all the way from County Durham, booked in for the tarot session. I was going in, he was my first person. I sat down and Dan goes, oh, I'm here to ask about a pilgrimage. And I was like, oh yeah, what pilgrimage is this? And then we found out we were going to be on the same one, so that was my confirmation.
Yeah, that was my confirmation.
So funny.
That is crazy.
And we didn't know that each other knew Jolie, so it was all a bit strange.
That's so mad, isn't it?
But there's been so many things. I just keep seeing Michael everywhere and St. George everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with the St. George's flags popping up.
Yeah, which has suddenly become such a mad like level of.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, totally. It just feels so important to be doing it right this second.
It really does. It feels like we're sort of reclaiming it.
Yeah, exactly, which is what we... So there was a performance I once did of George and the Dragon on St George's Day. The National Gallery asked me to come and, well, asked our troupe, the Suffolk Howlers, to come and do a performance of George and the Dragon in front of the painting of St George in the National Portrait Gallery. So we stood in the shape of the painting and then came alive and did the performance. And then we came out and there was the whole of Trafalgar Square was empty because there was a bunch of fucking yobs with the George flag just being dickheads in the middle of the square. And we just saw it and we were like, no, we can't, I don't know if you know the Tank Girl meme where she's like, we can't let it be this way. We need to make things better and all that kind of stuff. It was like that. We were just like, we can't let this be how tourists see England and see St George's Day. So we went down into the middle of the square and just like with everyone standing around the edges too scared to come into the square, we just started going, a Rome, I cry, and we just started the performance and we pulled everyone down the steps and we pulled them in and we pulled them into the square. And when the guys came over going, oh, what are you doing? We went, we're doing the performance of George and the Dragon, which is where this flag comes from. This is the story of your patron saint. You can watch it. I tell you what, stand there with the flag. You could be the backdrop. So we made them be the backdrop. This tramp, like a homeless guy came along. We made him be the dragon. And like, we made them be in it. But basically, by the end of the performance, they'd all gone. Like, they were all like, oh, we're no longer the centre of attention. So they ended up leaving. And there was just, and we just filled the square and just did the play of George and the Dragon. And it got rid of it got rid of all the horribleness.
You were going like calm rather than being like, we don't want you.
Yeah. It was like, you want to know what this is all actually about? Come and join in.
I also felt like you were in some way allowing them space to be heard.
Yeah.
Not validating it, but you were just going, okay.
Yeah. This is St George.
Okay, that's all we wanted really. Okay, we're gonna go home now. Bye.
Yeah. We can leave now.
Like, yeah, Dad, look at me, I'm going out like this. And then your dad goes, have a nice time, darling, and you're like,
It's day 2 of the pilgrimage and it's been a hugely stormy night. We had weather warnings and it rained and it was very, very, very windy. But it was as if the weather and our ancestors insisted that we spend the night at Boscawen and Stone Circle, which is really close to the tip of Cornwall. So yesterday we woke up at Nanjin Bay,
which is just below Kemble Bowl. It's actually closer to where the lines come in, the energy lines come in from the sea. And we spent the night there, which was also very windy and rainy. But we woke up and it was sunny. And we woke up and it was sunny, and we were able to do our opening ceremony. And then we walked to Alcea as well, and then had lunch, sat there, which was really nice. And then we walked to St Buryan, went to the church, had dinner at the inn, and then walked from there to Boscawen on Circle. And we only did like 5 miles. It wasn't very many, but we were all exhausted. You know, it takes a little while for your stamina to build up and to get the core strength, because there's so many styles. We went over so many styles yesterday. We all stopped and took photos for doing a calendar for Style magazine, which I'd done with the previous pilgrims. It was a joke that actually came from my first pilgrimage when I was walking with John and Fran. And so it's come a bit of a tradition to stop and get a sort of sexy pose on top of a style. And then 1 year before I made a calendar for the pilgrims, so I'm going to do that again for this gang. And it was really fun and funny, and so we did that. And then, but yeah, core strength isn't quite up to speed yet, and definitely could feel it yesterday. So yes, probably the least miles I've ever done at the beginning of a pilgrimage, but also I'm glad that that's what we did, because I don't want us to hurt ourselves. And we got to Boscawen and Circle, and the plan was to carry on to the Fiddler's Stone. But it just, like, the heavens were opening. You know, it was just starting to rain. And it's quite a secluded spot. Like, I wouldn't normally stay at a heritage site. But it's a circle, but there was just enough room to camp, like, outside of the circle where we weren't being, in the middle of the circle. So being respectful to the ancestors and respectful to the site. And we kind of didn't really have a choice, because it was a weather warning and it was just coming in. And so we did it. Asked permission of the stones and the ancestors. I spoke to the hawthorn tree that's here, and the hawthorn said it was okay, and the ancestors said it was okay. And last night our dreams were all amazing, so it felt like they wanted to share stuff with us. And it definitely felt like our hand was forced to stay here last night. And then we've woken up and it's meant to be raining and it's meant to be storms, but it's sunny. There are clouds. There is a chance it might suddenly rain again, but we've definitely got enough space and time to just have some breakfast and be here in the circle and enjoy being in this space. So yeah, it's very special. So we've had an amazing start. It already feels like we've been doing it forever. And but it's one of those weird things, this Kairos time, because it feels like it's going on forever. And then at the same time, what am I trying to say? It goes quickly because you're like on a conveyor belt. So you never wake up in the same place again. So even though you're just walking and that feels like that's slow, you're moving constantly and you are on this constant conveyor belt across the land. So in a way that also feels like it goes really fast. So yeah, God, the sun is really coming out and shining on all the lovely dew, which isn't dew, rain drops that are all over the floor. Everything is very wet, but it's beautiful. So yeah, what a joy. So day 2, we're going to go into Penzance. It's quite a gentle day today as well. We're going into Penzance and we're going to go to St Michael's Mount. We're going to practice and learn the play on St Michael's Mount so that we actually know it. So we'll rehearse the play there and then go find somewhere out of town to camp on the way to Godolphin Cross. And that's us, day 2. Lovely. If you enjoy this podcast, then please consider supporting me on a crowdfunder, which is Just Giving Pilgrimage for Peace. So if you're able to Google that and support the crowdfunder, it was meant to be to raise money for charity, but we didn't get the Arts Council funding, which means that there's an initial cost for just being able to like pay bills and eat and drink and stuff while I'm on the road. But then if we make the target, then anything that we raise over that, then I'm going to be sending to charities. And I've managed to locate 3 small charities which are able to get funds and support through into Gaza, who I'm going to be supporting them. In fact, I'll post them in the show notes and then can share what they're doing. So yeah, if you're able to help, that would be amazing. And otherwise we're walking through from Kernel to the Norfolk coast, and we're going to be performing en route. And I've been posting on my social media the dates and locations. And if you would like us to perform for you, or if you're up for feeding us or letting us stay, then get in touch through social media. And it will be amazing to connect with you and to come and perform. So that's at Kriya Arts, which is KRIYAARTS. And now on with the show. We're at St Michael's Mount on day 3 of the pilgrimage, and yesterday was quite crazy because we couldn't get anywhere and all the footpaths are a nightmare in Cornwall. Although we should have followed the guide. That's what we should have done.
Yes.
The guide would have told us the route through. We ended up walking on A roads and stuff. So it was quite hectic, but we got to St Michael's Mount, and then this morning we were going to go into St Michael's Mount and perform, and we've got here and once more we can't get in.
Can't get in. It's black flag, black weather warning.
Which has only been 3 this whole year, which is today and yesterday, which are the 2 days we're here.
We were here.
So there's
I
no
think
way
we're
we can
cursed.
go in. Basically, for some reason, the pilgrimages are not allowed to go on St Michael's Mount.
We haven't earned it yet. We need to do a few
We haven't
more.
earned it. We need to
find
do another few thousand miles. It would appear that 1,000 isn't enough. Oh dear. So we're going to perform in front of it again.
On the other side of the causeway this time.
Yeah. Which actually, we're performing it just here. This is quite a good place to put the camera. Oh, look, that's a nice view.
Yeah.
Puppets. We didn't do the puppets yesterday. Rome, I cry. Make passage now. Stand back on every side. At the sound of the trumpet. No! It's about to get really wet. Yeah, no, I think we should stop. Because I think we're going to get really wet. But at least we got a bit of it. We got a bit of it, guys. Thank you. Oh, cheers, darling. And the hat, I could take the hat. Cheers, my love. Thank you. Oh. Oh, rain, go away. No, just go away. Go away and stay away. Just not today. Let's get out of here.
The beeswax.
Yeah, they're putting a gazebo up for her. That's nice. A long drizzler.
What a gift. Look at this. That is stunning. That is a real.
Yeah.
That is a real treasure. Is it? What's this? It's also honey.
Nom nom nom.
Look, they're tested.
Hi. We love honey.
Some honey.
Yeah. Wow. What's your favourite one?
My favourite one.
Yeah. Love your apron.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
You look amazing.
Tricky really. I've kind of got a bit honeyed out at the moment. It's been a long season.
You don't want
These are
any
all from
more.
my own bees.
Oh,
So
lovely.
this one is a late summer from Chanel, which is just down the road on the coast. These are all the coastal ones. This one is a late one, but it's from Perrin, and they have been on Phacelia, which is a very light, sweet honey. Phacelia is a cover crop the farmers use to improve nitrogen in the soil. And this one is an earlier one, so there's a bit more hawthorn in that. So, but again, that's from on the
That's
coast
difficult
here.
to say which one's the.
You're going to grab a bit of hawthorn there.
Yeah, inside I think.
The first one's my favourite. The hawthorn one's my favourite.
Try the hawthorn.
Is there somewhere to put? Oh yeah, rubbish there. Thank you.
Where are you walking from?
We've walked from sort of Land's End. We're walking to the Norfolk coast. Oh, that's delicious. Walking the Michael ley line. Yeah.
So we really did hope to get into. We've done it
Michael's
before
Mountain.
as well, and we didn't get into Michael's Mountain the last time either. So we're just like having to accept that it's not going to happen. It's not on the cards. Maybe next time.
I like that one.
That middle one is.
The hawthorn one's my favourite. This one.
Beautiful. Right, I'm going to go and get a tea.
Delicious.
Thank you so much.
She had the gazebo up by the time.
Oh, like I said, bacon.
Oh
We
wow.
probably won't get any more rain like that now. But they did say the forecast was for these heavy showers. So
Yeah.
Wow.
These are
Oh,
beautiful.
they're so good. I love these.
What a lovely idea.
yeah, I've just recently got those because I'm not sure. I wouldn't have thought anything very fancy for the price of them, but a lot of people don't like using metal spoons
Yeah.
with honey.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it does make it taste different.
the drizzlers go well, but I think sometimes drizzlers are great if you've got honey pots, but if you just take in the old
Yeah, no, they're.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
weighs too much.
It's exactly what they look like.
Can I take a card? Oh, actually, can I take a photo of your card? Because well, it's just it'll get soggy. Something else to carry. Something else to carry, and it will definitely get soggy.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So it's all
Love that.
Try to get as much content as possible.
recycled and reused, and nothing's wasted. And
It's wonderful.
How long have you been doing it?
since about 2012, I think it was, I started. Yeah, so gradually, slowly increased.
Thank you.
Do this.
Thank you.
All right.
It's really kind. Really kind.
Yeah, bear with us. We're getting there.
That's all right.
They're on the header, yeah. I'm just sort of thinking, right, that is amazing when it comes on. I know they've been on it. I've been up there watching them. They don't do it every year.
Okay.
It depends on the weather and
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
time.
And where to get on the what?
On the heather.
Oh, on the heather. Lovely. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's
Oh, that's so nice.
it's nice.
You don't have much rapeseed around here either, do
We
you?
don't- Right where we are here, no. It's literally 4.5 miles away.
Right.
So it's just out.
Just out of their range, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it changes it completely, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it taste of butter. Yeah. No, I live on Sark in the Channel Islands, and we don't have any. So you have to get it before the ivy comes out.
Yeah.
But they're basically, it doesn't ever taste buttery.
So there doesn't seem to be the ivy flow yet.
No.
I've seen the bees on the
Yeah.
bringing in ivy pollen, but normally by now they're starting to pack every available space with it. But
Yeah.
I was out looking at some a couple of days ago, and they weren't bringing it in. So whether
It's not quite
because it's been
out
so
yet.
dry
Yeah.
for so long, the ivy had decided it wasn't going to produce nectar because that's what the bramble did.
Yeah.
It just doesn't do it. If it doesn't
Right.
have to.
Ah.
They can, because it was
They can
dry
choose.
early, so they kind of choose whether they're going to do it. So there's plenty of pollen and they got pollinated, but the nectar is like a secondary treat to keep them interested.
Ah, cool.
So if it's really dry, they won't produce nectar. So
Interesting. Because I thought the berries had all gone over, but they seem to be out. But they're just sort of half and half. There's lots of red and then.
last night just to make it
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still
not
patches where
yeah.
they're not too bad.
Yeah.
I kind of missed the main.
Yeah,
bulk of them
I know.
coming in
Normally
early.
when we do these walks, they're like normally this is when we get to eat them all. But it's like we've just missed them.
Yeah, they have been early.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna get one of your gift sets for a Christmas present. They're great. Love them.
Mine, Carrie.
Carrie,
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
C-A-R-R-I-E. I'm Carrie.
Nice to meet you, Carrie.
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely delicious.
Okay, I'm gonna get my pack.
Let's put our packs down.
I'm gonna put the backs on, right? I'm the rover, tell them so. I'm the rover, degree. Every king is thinking, taking its company. Ooh, steps, steps. Hello. We have come quite a long way. That's the beach where the Kai is, in that bay. He what?
Pushes my bum.
Yeah. My dad used to do that to me and my brother. We'd like lean back and he'd like run us up the stairs when we were little.
Yeah, this is 24.
Oh my god.
Carries me around. It doesn't seem like I'm the old one in the relationship. Literally, like, I've never been with anyone as like about where I am.
Oh.
I'm like, stop bullying me. Yeah, he employs me. I have no choice about it.
Thank you.
Very much.
How did you meet Diz? Is it Diz?
I met him at the pub, like everyone meets in the pub in the pub. But yeah, it's
Dizzle. Oh.
My name was Ringrose, but he was JD, and then a middle name he wouldn't even let me know.
Yep.
Related.
He wouldn't even tell you.
I do actually know, but I also probably don't tell anyone. I mean, it doesn't matter. He really hated it. So he changed his name from Disney to Baker as his family's like historical name.
Yeah.
So, and also because he's a baker, so he can say Bacon's my middle name. So he's now literally Disney Baker Road. But so name is just great. It's not a broken.
Yeah.
But yeah, we met through the car, so I knew who he was. But on Christmas Eve, I took everyone to the Carnival Max because I thought it would be nice and I'd only been there a month. And
Oh
I stayed up till midnight.
my God.
Oh, hang on, let's have a look. But this so looks like Sark. That literally looks like Sark. This is
Really?
what my world looks like. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, honest to God, this literally looks exactly like Sark. Like that. This is what my island looks like.
It's so beautiful.
When I go coast steering, I'd be going to the end of that down, and then we'd be jumping off cliffs. This is my world.
Oh my God.
Welcome to my world.
Are we near Pressure Cove?
I don't know. Let's look.
Just wondering whether this could be where we say goodbye to the sea. Or is it still too early?
Hang on. Bloody period pain just kicks in.
Oh no. I've got paracetamol if you want
That's
any.
right, I think I'll be okay. Right, I also need to get a charger out because my phone's starting to run low. So where are we? We're there. I know we've still got a little way to go, so we're going.
This might be where we turn. Pressure Cove, I think, might be around the corner.
It's around the corner there. Let's get round to Pressure Cove and then we'll stop there for a bit. Have a little sit down. So we go
This is
down,
like,
isn't it? This is stunning.
what?
Yeah, I'll show you a photo of Sark.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Oh my God. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
And the whole island's like that. It's just.
I want to come to your Beltane festival
this
next
is
year.
Beltane. This is the Beltane festival.
Oh my God.
It's just so gorgeous. No, she does Boomtown. Beltane's the one I put on in Sark, where we burn a wicker man.
You burn a wicker
Yeah,
man.
burn a wicker man.
Oh my God, I am so coming next year.
That's my outfit. It's me, my niece.
No, but I don't
Oh,
very long.
it's so beautiful.
That's a big storm, isn't it? We're not going to avoid it though. We're going to be out in it wherever we are.
We're less exposed when we get down to the coast.
Yeah. And also we'll take my catch up.
The sailor said, Brandy, you're a fine.
Bunch of heather
Where?
in the middle of the path, just down there.
Oh,
The rest of it's all finished.
will you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to a wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to a wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And if my love, she will come, I will surely find another to a wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Where?
Very maybe, oh no, it might be the remains of the tin mines that we were talking about. Is that further along?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean down south as well, we're probably a bit early. It goes on well into September on. Just like honestly, that photo just looks like art. It's so funny. It does, doesn't it? So
It's
probably all past the same bit of land one. I think it is.
I'm so happy.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Oh. Canal, someday I will live in you. Yeah, well, I was like, I wasn't gonna miss out on the whole thing just because I couldn't do 2 months. In my head, I'm I've already like tried to work out whether like, oh, could I just sack everything off and just stay, or like.
Sounds like it's a big thing though. You're getting that scholarship.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. So it's worth exploring, and it's just comforting to know that this is something that you do every year.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to do it, but yeah, I will do it. I'm not going to not do it, but I might do. I think I'm going to do the Scotland one next year, Square of Albion, and then I think I'm going to do one around Ireland.
Okay, well, I'll definitely come to the Ireland one. Hello. Ireland, yeah.
Well, that'd be nice. I've never been there.
Oh.
Too much rosé lunch.
Oh, bless you.
Sounds fun. I shared a bottle with a kid.
Hello.
That sounds fab.
I love that. That was so.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No,
You could do the Wild Atlantic Way, because that's. That's. I'm from there. I'm from Mayo.
What's the wild? Yeah, I'm from Mayo.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm from Achill.
Oh my God, from Achill, the Achill Islands.
Yeah, so I'm actually from the mainland looking at Achill.
Oh my
So
God.
like Achill's there, and I'm from the Peacock there.
Wow.
My granddad, which is the reason why I've got an Irish passport, was born on a peat bog in front of Achill.
Wow.
Where he lived with his 15 brothers and sisters. And then he moved to Essex, where he met my nan, who was born in England, and I think her dad was in Braintree, Essex, and he'd been there for hundreds of years. Their family had been in Essex for hundreds of years with Braintree. But her mum was Kitty from Kinsale in the south of Ireland.
Wow.
And then my grandpa on my dad's side was Irish, and my grandma was Irish as well. So I ended up being all Irish except for this one
Essex bit. Yeah, my grandparents, my mum's parents are both from near Kilchamar, near like inland. My grandpa was from Carrandine, and my grandma was from Ballintaffy. So I just think I'm the best names.
Yeah,
And my dad's dad and my dad's grandpa or grandparents, I can't remember whether it was just grandpa or grandparents, are from Cork, so further south. But I'd love to go to Galway. Whenever someone says Galway, it's, well, I guess it's fine, but it's a bit sad that this is my only reference. It's just Galway Girl by Ed Sheeran.
Oh, right. I think of Fairy Tale of New York.
No. Oh. Oh.
No, it was there. And the choir singing, my feet are choir singing Galway Bay.
Oh yeah.
Bells are ringing out Christmas Day.
Oh, that must be the Galway Shore song. Galway Bay. Oh, guys, it's not Christmas yet.
No, don't sing that yet.
It's sacrilege.
Hear it and ask. Yeah, so I'll have a look at what's bringing out that pilgrimage.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Or you could do, I'm sure there's some sort of like fairy
This is what I'm thinking. I want to sort of
fairy lines.
look at what lines there are, or what the routes would be that tickles the fantasy.
Yeah. Wow, that would be amazing. Then I would definitely bring my shoes. I wanted to bring my tap shoes because I do Shanos dancing from Ireland. But I was just like, there's just, I don't know, like it's so unlikely.
Is there anyone who could like make portable taps?
Yeah, probably could actually. I mean, you could. You probably could just, if you had wooden floors, you could kind of get away with wearing any boots because they're heavy enough to make a noise, but they're just not the best for dancing in. What about what? Oh, is it up or down? Up and down, up and down. Yeah, I think it's probably up.
Of life to come through. So
Yeah.
you get a real like quirky character that wants to come in, that wants to basically just be seen and heard.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
And then once you give them the space, most of the time they just sort of give up and walk away anyway.
Yeah, but they're just saying attention, and then you give the attention, and then they're like, chill out.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that we're giving everything sort of space.
Yeah.
Just to be sort of validated, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe not validated.
Well, what Ailish was saying, that her and Scarlett were talking about listening, that people just don't listen to anyone anymore.
That's the problem.
Everyone's shouting.
Yeah, everyone is shouting.
So I think it's listen. I think we are. Yeah, it's listening, because that's what I was going to say about the pilgrimages, is that we listened and we didn't have banners. And in the end, we made a banner with patches, because we just said, what would you like us to say to the delegates at COP26? And people made these little patches, and schools sent us them in the post and everything. We ended up with like hundreds of patches, that our banner was hundreds of patches with lots of little things written on it. And that just felt really nice, because it was loads of people's voices that weren't ours.
So we're not trying to like impose.
Yeah.
We're including everyone.
Yeah, we have our views, but we as a thing, as an entity, we're here to listen. And I guess the question keeps coming back to, and how do we find peace? How, with everything you've just said, with everything that we've just heard, what's the road to peace? What's the route? How do we find love in the middle of all this? And I guess we ask them that, and then that puts it back into them figuring out a way through with that.
So I guess in a way, by listening, we are actioning. Like sometimes listening feels like a passive action, but like it's not. We are like actioning.
We're actioning
what
listening.
We think peace is,
Yeah.
which is like listening
Listening.
to one another.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I love that. Yeah, totally. It feels like that's really key, because it just I've twice now been in conversations that have been okay, but I felt could have gone wrong, and I feel like collectively it's something that we should definitely be aware of or think about, like.
And how would the most important thing for us to say to people is, with traveling players, doing a pilgrimage for peace.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing we say. And then if anyone asks more questions about how long are you walking and all that, then we tell them. Yeah, I think that's probably the way to start it.
Okay.
Because, otherwise, sorry, I keep flying. Otherwise, the 500 miles is the most interesting thing. Let's walk away from the farts. It can all just, I think pilgrimage is very easy to slip into logistics. So how to keep putting it back into something more. Logistics like map reading and stuff, but also logistics and personal welfare. Like Dan, I've been noticing you've been doing Tai Chi. Do you know Tai Chi?
No, I've just been watching YouTube videos, so that's been really.
Because it might be nice for us to do some stretching and Tai Chi stuff together.
I know a little bit.
I know quite a lot. Like I know yoga pretty well. Like we could do some yoga stretching as well. And if we did some Tai Chi.
I've been doing fantastic.
Excellent. Yeah, it'd just be nice to do a bit of practice together to stretch ourselves out and limber up.
Yeah. Bit funny though.
Yeah, it's a dog and a lorry. And a crane. Dog and a lorry and a crane walk into a pilgrimage.
But I just thought that was so beautiful because I was like a chronic people pleaser, hated confrontation, and like wrapping that up into like the lessons I was learning was like, looking back now, I'm like, wow, that like made such a huge difference in me, and to like physically acting that of like bringing the energy to yourself, sharing it, but also being like ready if someone tries anything. Now a DPT back.
Let's get out the way. Yeah, Sark has been an unbelievable sort of, I feel like a spiritual practice in terms of learning not to people please. And literally, I feel like it's just a constant wearing big girl pants situation of just having to have difficult conversations. And it was Heather who did the cop pilgrimage with us, came up with this thing, because pilgrimage and being, especially when there was 28 of us, or however many there was, it was really difficult, like our pants, trying to dry our pants, or like just trying to do anything. Like it was hard work. And she came up with that community is a constant conversation about sharing space. And that's resonated with me so much with Sark, because that's basically what it is. Like out of nowhere at any point, someone can just email you, or like something can happen where suddenly your whole life is thrown into disarray, and the whole world and community and situation is thrown into disarray. And that just happens non-stop. And within that, you have to be flexible, you have to be vulnerable, you have to be loving, you have to be kind, you have to be tolerant, you have to be forgiving, and sometimes you have to say no, fuck off. Absolutely no fucking way. And you just have to learn to do it, even though I hated confrontation as well. And living in Brighton, it was only really like housemate situations where I ever had to do that, you know, and I'd stew on it for months before I ever got around to saying, could you just do the washing up? Like, like, and you just try and ignore it and like just get over it and but that was like the only place really where it ever came up, because if someone had slightly bothered you or there was any friction going on, you just didn't see them for a while. But then suddenly being in this tiny community where like literally the most ridiculous dramas can blow up at any second, you're just I think so. We're going to the 9 Maidens Stone Circle.
Go straight past the house there. There's a gateway, there's a bit to cross on the left there.
Brilliant.
Follow the track all the way up around.
Awesome, thank you. Cheers. Do you love the West Country accent? It's a good accent.
Very sexy.
Yeah, he was cute as well.
Oh wow, look at those mushrooms.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're good. No, I don't know what it is though, but it looks more like What are they called? Disc mushroom. What are they called?
No, I don't know. What are you looking at?
The bracken mushrooms. That's it. I knew it was a word like that. Brackets.
I don't know. Probably. I think it'd be quite a big one.
So we are 5 days into the pilgrimage, and it feels like we've been here forever already. It's been arduous because the first few days were so wet. It's been gloriously sunny today, so the weather's taken a turn for the better, and that's lifted our spirits and made it a lot easier. But also the first few days are always going to be hard because we need to get our fitness up and we don't have any core strength, and the styles in Cornwall are mega getting over the Cornish hedges, so that's been a lot of pain on the old calves and just getting used to the weight of the backpacks and also shedding things that we don't need. So all these things keep happening, and learning the lines to the play. There's a lot to do. It's very busy. You think it's going to be really relaxing, but it's actually very busy trying to get everything done. And then I was also trying to do the podcast and get the article out, let alone anything else. So it's been really tricky to do anything. So we're on it. We're trying to get things done as we go. But the play's coming together, and just the magic's working. The magic starts working right away, and we feel like we've been here forever. And it is this liminal space, and we do look like crazy weirdos. And it just messes people's reality. You know, even if they don't talk to us, they stop and look at us and wonder what's going on. And especially in this day and age with everything that's happening in the world, it's a real confusion, you know, of like disrupting the beigeness. We're beige disruptors. And yeah, we're learning to, because obviously it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, we're walking to Norfolk, and like sort of the showy offness of that. But something we realised or discussed is that we want to say that it's a pilgrimage for peace first and foremost, and if they ask more questions then we'll divulge more information, but that it's a way of like getting the conversation going, and that also we're listening, because you know, already just from initial conversations things have been a bit sticky, and so like we're not rampaging across the country with our opinions. It's about us listening to people and then asking whether, you know, how we find hope or love through whatever it is they've just talked about. So bringing it back to them and bringing it back to them. Oh, hello, Buzzard. And figuring out or contemplating how, with all that's said and done, how do we find love and hope and peace through all of that? So yeah, it's already Friday, so this has got to come out today. So I'll share the few days that we've been walking, and then we'll keep recording and keep capturing as much as I can, because the magnet keeps coming off my bloody microphones and pinging off on the floor. So I think I'm going to have to buy some fridge magnets to stick on the back of the microphones. But we go through lots of touristy places where they sell fridge magnets, so I think we'll be able to do that. And then, yeah, we'll share all that unfolds as we walk. So it's early days yet, we're only day 5 in, and we're right in deepest, darkest Cornwall, so we haven't had that much human interaction, but we're staying with one of Dan's friends tonight, and we'll be staying with one of Francesca's friends tomorrow, so the kind of more human interaction elements begin. And we're going to a pub now where we'll go and perform in the golden hour by the looks of things, and we're looking forward to a pub. We've sort of been in the most it's not really in the wilds because there's still been populated areas, but like we haven't, it's the least sort of pubby and shoppy, and we haven't been able to charge our phones, and we've been having to get water from churches and things for the last couple of days. It's the least populated area that we pass through, other than Dartmoor, but we do that in a day. So this is the wilds of deepest, darkest Cornwall. So it's been wonderful. It's a good way to really get in there and connect with the nature side of things and the like survival side of things, and getting water and knowing how much water to carry and how much food to carry, all that kind of stuff. We slept on Godolphin Hill last night amongst the bracken and cowpats. I was really nervous about a cow coming and snuffling and nosing at me in the night, because they are nosy creatures. But we didn't see any cows. They didn't appear, but we're under the almost full moon, and I will try and do a full moon ceremony tomorrow night. So hopefully that will happen. But yeah, I'll let you know how the rest of the week unfolds next week. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you then on.